Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. You read the words. But did you ever hear the light? The Qur'an is not just a book. The Qur'an is not just words on paper. It is a living personality, timeless, speaking, and unfolding. To approach it like an ordinary book is to miss the soul of its message. The Imam is the true mirror of its tawil, its inner meaning, who unveils its essence. If we read it only with the outer eye, we remain blind to the light that guides. This light is the source of Taʻwīl, the divine help. It speaks to the soul, teaches the intellect, and prepares the heart for its true goal, the return to the origin. Tanzīl and tawil, the body and soul. Tanzīl is the revelation, the Qur'an as sent down, like the body formed in the womb. Tawil is the unveiling, the soul awakening to its divine identity. One without the other is lifeless. Just as a body without soul decays, reading parts of the Qur'an or his commands without the intention to understand is dry ritual. The soul came into this world not to collect facts, but to awaken through true knowledge. Without tawil, spiritual knowledge, the soul cannot return. It remains trapped in veils of darkness, unable to see the light that reveals its own essence. When one follows a guide, they are uniquely blessed, for the spoken and written guidance they receive is not mere instruction, but the living echo of divine light. Yet too often, this gift is approached superficially. The outer words are followed, but the inner spirit is forgotten. Ritual replaces recognition. The act replaces meaning. The Imam is the light within the light. The Qur'an and the Imam are both light, but it is through the Imam that the veils of the Qur'an are lifted. He is the speaking Qur'an, not words but meaning, not paper but presence. Every verse has a soul, and the Imam holds its key. When he teaches, it is not from memory, but from divine light, Tayyid, placed within his soul. It is through him that the darkened soul finds clarity, and the believer becomes alive. This is why faith without recognition is like living in a world where the sun never rises. The golden age of spiritual intellect. There was once a time when the world of intellect and spirit rose together. Guided by the light of the living guide, humanity began to decode the mysteries of both soul and cosmos. Under his direction, faith was not dogma but discovery. Science and spirituality were like twin rivers, flowing from the same divine source. From the deserts of Arabia to the libraries of Cordoba and Baghdad, knowledge flourished because it was not divorced from divine guidance. That was the golden age of tawil, when light was passed from soul to soul, and the Qur'an was not read, but lived. The fall into arrogance. But then came the fall, when intellect turned away from its guide, arrogance replaced humility. As Maulana Sultan Muhammad Shah, may peace be upon him, wrote, "The brilliance of Islam illuminated Europe, but with the decline of divine guidance came the dark ages." Humanity believed it no longer needed the living interpreter of the Qur'an. They attempted tawil, inner meaning, with only the outer shell of the word. But without the soul, the body collapses, and so spirituality declined. The great universities remained, but their light dimmed, because knowledge without the soul becomes mere information, and the Qur'an without its light becomes a closed door. The Qur'an still speaks, but only the awakened will hear it. Subscribe and click the bell icon. Continue your journey with Only the Chosen Can Unveil Thy Will.